Hello, my friends. It's Katie Rubin, your friendly neighborhood modern mystic, energy healer, divine light channel, actor, writer, touring comedian, improv comic, wackadoo traveler person. How are ya? I'm a little under the weather today. I'm not exactly well. So we're going to get right to your end of week 3 card spread. We have to do it today because my assistant, the lovely Leslie, can't edit tomorrow. So we have to edit today. And so your end of week 3 card spread comes a day early. And let's see what it has to say. Side note, keep in mind we are in the end of the shadow period before the Mercury retrograde, which starts tomorrow. So Mercury retrograde starts tomorrow, so we've already been starting to feel its effects coming in. Remember, you don't have to be afraid of a Mercury retrograde. You just want to be aware and conscious about it. So, machines can break down. Technology can be unreliable. Your phone might go wacky. Your computer might die. All kinds of wacky machinery things can occur. It's not a great time to buy a house or buy a car or sign a contract, because it's not like, big, terrible things will necessarily happen, but you may have to go back in and re-sign that contract or, get a different car because you might realize after the retrograde, blah, 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 or you might get a faulty car during a retrograde. So you want to move slowly and not do too many committing to things that have to do with, you don't want to commit to too many things that have to do with technology, computers, machines, cars, phones, contracts, buying a house, buying a horse, buying a dog during a retrograde, because it's just things get so wonky that you may end up having to redo things anyway. So why waste the time? But it's also always follow your awareness, and if it feels right, great. And sometimes we get a little over the top about how terrible Mercury retrograde is. If you stay in your spiritual center and your spiritual alignment, you may the boat may rock, but you will always have center. So we always want to make that the priority. Where's my center? How do I keep the boat of me steady internally so that whatever comes on the sea of life isn't going to capsize me? I'm just going to ride the waves. Okay, cool. Anyway, that's the astrological landscape at the moment. In the recent past, we have the Rescue card, which I think has come up recently also. In the present moment, we have the Solitude card, which is really about taking time out, being with yourself, meditating, getting quiet. And the outcome, my light is too shiny over here. I'm going to move my camera so you can not have the shininess on the cards and that's better. And the outcome is the One Ring Circus card. So recent past is the Rescue, present moment is the Solitude, and the outcome is the One Ring Circus. Let's look at what these words say and whatever intel I get for you on it. You're always safe and secure. This is your recent past, the Rescue card. Hi, Margaret Kirk. Hi, Sharon, Denise. Good to see you guys. Hey, Jamie James. Okay, you're always safe and secure and free to be yourself. Asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. However, that's what you need to do now as you expand your life. If you find yourself troubled, you can expect help with whatever issue is at hand now. You need only ask, and assistance will come your way. The most important support you can expect is from spirit. Get into a right relationship with the divine, and you'll see that many conditions line up as if by magic to provide you with all the help you need. Ask and you will receive. There's no need to fear. Safety is a place within. Okay, so the Rescue card, remember, this is something in your recent past. It's always about, this card is about asking for help, getting in right relationship with spirit so that you're asking consciousness, spirit, the light of God, the tree of life, whatever words you like, for assistance. Human beings, particularly highly functioning ones, like the majority of you listening to this, we have to survive. Life is a lot to deal with. Have you noticed? And so some of us become very capable at surviving. So capable, in fact, that we forget to ask for help. So the card is about asking for help from your community and your people, but it's really also about staying in right relationship with spirit. Because source consciousness, divine light, is always available to be asked for help of. And the human organism is meant to be mutually dependent upon spirit. Now, however you do that, whatever that looks like for you is perfectly fine and welcome according to consciousness. It doesn't care what we choose. But we need a relationship with something greater than ourselves. It can't just be you, you, and you. Now, I mean, it can be, but not if you're on a spiritual path of any kind. So remember, in the recent past, something has come up where you've had to get in right relationship with others, ask for help of others and or of consciousness itself. Present moment finds you needing a little solitude. But let's see what kind and what she says about this. I'm comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. Meditation is required when you receive the solitude card as a sign. Empty your mind of superfluous thoughts and allow stillness to flow through your whole being. This is not an advantageous time to ask questions or push forward in any way. Rather, it's a period for conscious retreat. What's called for now is to step back and take your focus off of your life and your troubles. You'll be surprised by how things sort themselves out once you've replenished your energy by means of a much-needed rest and time out. So it's that old saying of like when you're gripping onto a problem and trying to find its solution, oftentimes if you just let go of the problem and go distract yourself, go do the gardening or the laundry or run an errand or do your job or whatever, see your kids, watch a movie, go for a walk, just take your hands off the wheel. Oftentimes life, consciousness, the divine brings things into correct order. And all that was required was that we take our hands off the wheel. The outcome is the One Ring Circus. Let's look at what that's about right now. You are capable and competent. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. It's so funny, the paradoxes. We'll talk about that in a second. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. One Ring Circus, you're capable and competent. Independence is key. Others may not have the vision or resources you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance, self-reliance. Self-reliance is important. Have boundaries. Be discerning about your partnerships. So it's like you can trust yourself. I can't tell you how many things in my life I've had to just do despite what everybody around me fucking thinks about it. Sometimes you have to just go with what you fucking know. And also like checking in with 9 people about it, not always the way to go, unless you need to get clarity for yourself, in which case go for it. But that doesn't mean that people around you are going to have the resources or the vision to show up for what you're ready to show up for. So having asked for help from spirit, consciousness, and or your team, because you need to, because you're human, because we're all interdependent, you come to the present moment now where it's time for some retreat and solitude, meditation, getting quiet, taking your hands off the wheel of the problem. This is just for today. You know what I mean? This is why I do 2 readings a week. It's because a reading is for this moment. Oftentimes people get a reading and then they make whatever was in the reading true for like ever. It's not. It's this moment. And then you get another reading in this moment, and then another reading in this moment. When you start to understand, like if you look at human design deeply or astrology deeply, you understand just how much is going on in terms of transits of planets. Just looking at planetary transits, and there are a lot of other influences in a person's life. But if you were to just look at planetary transits, you'd see how every minute something new is happening to our auric fields, our bodies, our minds, our spirits, our energies. So if right now you need solitude, retreat, and to take your hands off the wheel, that doesn't mean you need that tomorrow. It's right now. So remember, it's not the scariest thing, is my point, to take your hands off the wheel of a problem if you know you're not doing it forever. It's just this 10-second increment of time. Drop it. Just drop it and see what comes around. The outcome in this case looks like it's going to be the One Ring Circus, which is you needing to be independent, step into your power, trust that you know what you know. Let's look at how many days this is going to be relevant for. 4 days, 5 days, more than that. 6, 7, 8, about 6 days. Stepping into your independence, your potency, your power, trusting your vision, your awareness, your knowing of what's coming around the corner, your knowing of what you need to do to get to where you're going. So you've asked for help. I dropped that card on the floor, but you get the idea. You're meditating, taking your hands off the wheel. And as you come out of that meditation, you may find you got to trust you. You got to go with what you know. You don't need everybody to chime in and tell you that you can, because in this case, sometimes there are certain things in life where the people around you kind of can't see what you can see. Again, this is like the story of my life. I can see the future and I can see what I need to do, and I can see weird pockets of opportunity that I should take that other people don't see. And they go, how'd you do that? And I go, well, I saw the doorway and I walked through it. And I'm going to them like, what did you see? And they're like, nothing. And I don't understand that because I see things. So whatever it is that you see and know and have an intuition about for the coming 6 days, trust it. You get to trust it. All right, my friends, I need to go rest more. I'm going to lay down and heal my body. Offerings. Writing in Alignment starts today at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. If you're writing whatever, anything and everything, join us. It's a 6-week online class to get it written. We use a meditative audio track to get you out of your own head, out of your own way, and get you writing and out of your own space so that you can receive the writing and channel it in a way that is more fluid and less bumpy and chaotic for you. And then you get professional feedback from yours truly, writer extraordinaire, moi. Star Beings has already started. That's not open. My OMA Pittsburgh class, my healing class, energy healing, consciousness, creativity, human design classes through OMA Pittsburgh, which are my affordable healing classes, begin again sometime in mid-May. So keep your eye on omapittsburgh.org for info about that. When you're ready for some help and some support, you need to do some parts work. You need to do some grieving. You need to ask some questions of your Akashic records and get some guidance. When you're ready to integrate your pain, when you're ready to process the past, when you're ready for some help, energy healing, check out katierubin.com, book your package or private session there. And acting class begins. Acting class for working actors starts the first week of May, Mondays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. East Coast time, and 7:30 p.m. Tuesday evenings, East Coast time. So that's if you're in the Northern Florida, Jacksonville area and would like to deepen your practice as an actor. Come on in, join me there. You can go to, God, where do you go to reserve that? TrueStoryStudios.com, TRUSTORY studios.com. Click classes and grab that for yourself, or just email me or message me here and I'll send you some info. I think that's it, guys. You're the best. Take care. And remember, take your hands off the wheel today. Meditate. Let it all go. You can't control it today anyway. It's not the day for it. We're in the shadow period before the retrograde. Hands off the wheel. And then once you come out of meditation, trust yourself. You know what you need to do. Take the action steps you need to take, whether people around you get it or not.